Hello everyone, I am Catechus, and today we will be continuing our guided walkthrough for Breath of Fire 3. Last episode, we found out Tipo's been bragging, then we fished all the fish, oh, and a creepy guy wanted to meet us in a shed. This episode, we'll talk to this creep and try to infiltrate a manor. Now sit back and grab some snacks as we dive in. So where we at? Oh yeah, level 6. Look at that. Still the same old team. Doing same old stuff. So here we are, just outside the McNeil Village farm. You know, where we left off after we fished literally all the fish. How are there still fish to jump? I don't understand. But either way, we are currently tasked with talking to a creep in the farm, and we can do that by entering here from the south. Yep, this is definite farming music. Now, he's currently in the shed, but there are a couple people we can talk to, not many. Like this guy here, just enjoying a smoke. Hey, can I get a hit? Not bad, not bad. Now you won't have to hide your faces around the village. Yeah, but about that smoke, no. Too young, cool. And by the way, I have no idea what that guy's doing. Is he watering? I don't know. Not a farmer. Other than that, there's really not much, just these two. Hello, milady. Well, we're lucky that monster's not around anymore to take our food and crops. Yeah, you're welcome. How about you, sir? But I guess they'll just end up being taken by McNeil for taxes in the end. What a life. Wow, adulthood sucks, am I right? But with that out of the way, we can continue the story in the shed here. So, what do you want? Straight to the point, I see. Well, I'm sure you've heard the stories too. You know, the ones about Mr. McNeil. No. That he's cheap and greedy? Well, I guess we have. There's lots of people like that. Good point. Yes, but, well, don't you think that McNeil is a little, well, too greedy? Well? So you're saying you want us heroes to steal everything back, is that it? Well, if you stole the tax money and gave it back to the villagers, it'll make us even more popular, right? So you'll do it then? Oh, thank you so much. There's no time to waste. You should go tonight. And just like that, we're locked into a terrible decision. Tipo, we get it. You're cool. Alright? Calm down. It's night, everybody. Let's go, let's go. Okay. They just finished repairing the wall, so it might be hard to find a way in, but I'm sure people as resourceful as you can find a way, right? Alright, let's go. Ryu, Ray, assemble. Okay, there's the manor up ahead. Let's split up and look for a way in. Be careful. Yeah, great. And I'm alone. Awesome. Now, there are no enemies here while we're in this current infiltration phase. Now, if we enter the manor in any way and come back out here, enemies will spawn, but it's nothing new, nothing we haven't faced before. Anyway, in here, in this shed, we can actually pick up some loot. If we go in here and check the cabinet, we can get vitamin. I love healing items. Do you know anything about that wall? Huh? The fixed wall? I think it's to the north, but you won't be able to get in that way. The repairmen did a perfect job, see? Sure. Something tells me they didn't do such a perfect job. Now, if we want, we could walk all the way over here and talk to Tipo, who's just staring at a gate. Why won't you just knock on the front door and say, "We're here to give back to everyone all the money you stole"? That sounded kind of sarcastic. I don't think it's gonna work. Now, if we head down here, we could find Ray. This is no problem for me, but I wonder if Ryu would be able to handle it. I'm right here, bud. Now, what we really need to do is just keep following the wall until we find this bit of discoloration here and give it an investigation. What's up? Find something? Yep, I found a wall. Hey, isn't that the wall that they were working on before? Maybe. I wonder. Uh-oh, Ray. Are you okay? Don't this just beat all? So much for the perfect repair job. This isn't exactly how I planned it, but I'll take any break I can get. Like a broken wall. Okay, let's go. And just like that, we infiltrated the manor. And I still love this Pink Panther theme song here. Anyway, this place is a series of mini events that we have to do in a very specific order. Now, there are no random encounters, but there are some mini bosses to fight as well, so nothing to worry about there. First thing we're going to want to do, because we got Migas last episode and we have no money, is come back here behind this shrub, and eventually, all the way back here in the corner, we'll find that creep again. I'm trying to break in here, so don't tell the guards you saw me, okay? And we get $50 dues. Now, very important. See that guard on the other side of the shrub? We gotta go talk to him. Specifically, only him. Who goes there? Just some kid selling cookies to go to summer camp. Oh, it's just Ray. Crap, he's onto us. Hey, if you beat that new, then I don't stand a chance against you, right? You're a pretty smart fellow. We're going in, okay? $50. Yeah, you have to agree to this. Thanks. Our salary is not great, you know. Go right ahead. I didn't see a thing. So yeah, if you ever get caught and kicked out or leave and try to re-enter again, you have to give him another $50. The problem is that creep guy is not going to give you another 50. So don't screw up. Now, for the most part, the guards will report you, so do not interact them unless I tell you to. So the first thing we're going to do is head up these stairs and hang a left. Now, back here, there's a thing on the ground. This is a wallet. So we want this wallet. And then we're going to talk to this specific guard here. Hey, that's my wallet. I've been looking for it everywhere. It was just around the corner, dude. I really shouldn't do this, but seeing as you found my wallet, I'll let you through, okay? And just like that, we're through. Now, I'm going to pause here. That guard with the light alternates. If you get caught by him, or basically enter his light field there, you get thrown out. So you gotta wait, and then run! And we're safe. The other guard doesn't move, so now we're forced to go down here, and we're gonna keep following it very slowly so we don't get caught. And then we're gonna find this bell tower here. We're gonna try to climb up it and investigate. If we hit it with something, we should be able to ring it. Well, Ryu does a slash attack if we hit triangle. And this will clear another path. Hey, quitting time. Yeah, they're a little dense, you know. If he doesn't pay well, you get bad guards. But now that that's open, we can go where he was. And we're going to go straight north to this weird fountain plaza. Now on the south side is the lazy guard. I don't know. I mean, if I let you through here, it'll look like I wasn't doing my job, right? Possibly. I hate to ask you this, but do you think you could go over to the gate and get rid of that dog that's there? Rid how? See, that way. It'll look like the dog's fault, not mine, right? So please. Don't that just beat all? They're all a bunch of goof-offs. Yep, you get what you pay for. Now, that does mean if we keep following this pathway in front of the lazy guard, we will have a mini-boss, so make sure you are healed up. Let's go on down. Kinda wish Ray and Tipo would join us on this side of the banister, but whatever. Oh, that's a big dog. Ah ha 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 ha. It doesn't seem right picking on a little dog like this, Ray. Would you say the same thing if he'd bitten your butt while you were climbing over the wall? Rather this than another new. Let's do it. And somehow the guards are not going to hear this fight. Now, the pooch isn't too hard. He has no weaknesses or strengths for that matter. If you want, you could try to steal a vitamin from him, and he has a learnable ability called Snap, which does physical damage and lowers the target's defense. It's not great. You can try to get it if you want. I'm just going to plow through this guy. I've gotten Snap before, I've just never really used it. But yeah, it does low damage and lowers defense. Hey, I got the vitamin! Other than that, this is the fight. Now, he will eventually stop using Snap. I think it requires AP and he'll run out. I don't know. Yeah, not great. Tipo does more damage. Wow, we're kicking this dog's butt. Ow. Okay, come on, Ryu. Oh, I was hoping for a crit. Alright, we should be close. He's not that tough. Ow. Stop hitting Tipo. Is it this turn? Ow. Come on, Ryu. No! How much health does this stupid dog have? I say is there's literally a card on the screen right now that says it. Okay, this has to be it, right? Yes. Okay, good. Not bad XP. We actually got money. I'll take it. There we go. One mini boss down. Hey, I got rid of the dog. See? This way the dog will get all the blame, not me. I'm off the hook, yeah? As he blows smoke right in our face. Okay, now, that was, kind of step 2 there. Step 3 is we got to work our way around here to a hedge maze. Be careful of the guard on the north and south there. But we can talk to this guy. Wait, what's Mina doing over there? I'd better go make sure she's alright. Yeah, there's quite the lover's trapezoid. I don't know what shape this would be, but it's kind of weird. So we can wander around here and talk to these two. Mina? Would you like to spend some time with me? Dude, grow a spine. Come on, girl, say no. I don't know. Is everyone just a wuss here? Alright, now that we've talked to them, we can head over here to the chicken coop and talk to the guard. I wonder what Mina's doing now. Oh, she's over there in the shrubs with some guy. What? You say Mina's here with another man? Yep, that's terrible. I can't believe it. And he'll rush off. And this will allow us to enter the coop, where the second mini-boss is, so I'm gonna heal up quick. And I'm gonna use abilities. So let's see here. Ray and Tipo. Perfect. Cool. Let's head on in. Look at all them chickens. A chicken coop. Well, since we can't get in the house because of all the guards, why don't we just steal some eggs and go home? Dude, I love omelets. I don't think so. Aren't you setting your sights a little low there, Tipo? You made a tower of eggs. Whoa, Ray! I don't like the look of this. Hole! Maybe I should put him back, huh, Ray? I don't think that'll make him happy. Yeah, this chunky boy here is named Rocky, of all things. Now, Rocky can be either really hard or really easy depending on your luck. Now, he is weak to fire, and you can steal a life shard, but they're not really that great, so I wouldn't try to focus on that. Now, he has 2 abilities for attacks here. One called Ovum, which will turn a target into an egg, and an eggified character can't take actions, but will restore very minor HP and AP. Then he has Jump, which is a learnable attack, but there will be a better place to learn it once we're inside the mansion. And it does kind of varying low to extreme extremely high damage. It might one-shot us. So, I don't know. Yeah, why not? Ray, I'll let you try once. Tipo, you are only going to use Flare, and Ryu will attack. And, well, he can't say I didn't try. Oh, here comes the jump. Oh, see, that did a lot of damage. But also, Tipo did a lot of damage. So where this can really start to suck is he can eggify multiple characters at a time. So I'm gonna, you know what? Actually, screw this. We're gonna use a skill. Ryu, heal, Tipo. Thank you. Yeah, so you can have like 2 characters eggified at a time, and then they can't do jack diddly. It's not fun. And jump just hurts like the dickens. I'm actually gonna have Ray heal Ryu in an attempt to, you know, get it before Rocky attacks. Good. Oh, and here comes the eggs. Okay, he egged Ryu. That's good. Oh, and Ryu dodged it like a champ. Come on, give me that KFC. Fry this thing up good. Yeah, damage. Alright, Ray attack, Tipo fire. Now, Ryu does have the burn attack, but honestly, it does about as much damage as his regular sword, so it's not worth it, because we're trying to deck him out to be physical in the first half. I still love that Ryu's afraid to attack. Alright, keep this going. This fight is a little longer, but we're just getting lucky right now. I think this is the first time I haven't had him, you know, eggify a teammate. Because usually, in my experience, he goes for Tipo pretty quick, and then our damage is very, very limited without that fire. Oh, what am I doing? Come on, I don't want any deaths. Death-free run. Yes! Oh my god, I was so sweaty watching that. He missed. Again. And we won! That was by far the easiest time I've ever had fighting him. Usually he's the hardest. No money. Chickens don't have money? But yeah, because we defeated Rocky, we scared all the chickens and they're running amok. And I love that they have their own song. Whoa, what's happening? Chicken run. Ah! The chickens, they're escaping. Close the gates. Everybody after the chickens. Rocky's been acted up again. No, never again, actually. Boy, that worked out better than we could have hoped for. We should be able to sneak into the house real easy now. You said it, Tipo. But before we do that, there's one treasure we can get. So if we follow this wall and head up this staircase here, avoid that guard and follow it to the right, we will find a treasure. Or a firecracker. And that'll do fire damage to all enemies. Okay, now that we have that, we're gonna make our way back down here, and we're gonna cross the Fountain Plaza one more time. And straight ahead of the Fountain Plaza, there's a staircase up. See, if we didn't do the chicken part, there would be a guard at the bottom of the stairs. But now he's distracted, so we can go up here, and head over here to a scene. That's a lot of guards. Quiet! I think someone's there. No, a lot of people are there, dude. Well, what should we do, Ray? I'll go check it out. Yeah, better you than me. Ryu, come on, bud. They're all guarding the door. Should we give up? No. Let's force our way in. Force? You mean fight the guards? Not really. I'll act as a decoy. And while they're after me, you two sneak in. I'll climb up the roof and meet you there, okay? Got it. He just waltzes out. They're not very smart guards. Don't worry, it'll be okay. Ray's really good at running. I hope so, he's a cat. And just like that, we've made our way in the manor. Now, poor Ray. Here goes nothing. Wow, he does have hops. But sadly, this means we are Rayless once again, and inside the manor, there are new enemies, so I'm gonna quickly go over them. While we're inside the manor, we will have 3 enemies to fight. That includes guards, which are weak to status and death attacks, and can occasionally drop an iron helm. Then there's Bolt. They are weak to Holy, so Ryu's sword is going to come into great effect here, and are strong to electric and earth attacks. They have an ability called Jolt, which does electric damage, and a learnable ability called Charge, which does damage based on the user's defense score. However, don't bother with that one. It's part of a meta build with another character later on, and when you do the meta build, you just get this ability, so I wouldn't worry about it. And lastly, there is Roach, which is weak to fire, and you can learn Jump a lot easier from these guys than Rocky, and they can occasionally drop vitamins. Now that we have that out of the way, we're actually going to go find a save point to call it quits for this episode, and to do that, we're gonna get into a fight. Well, so much for that. With some cockroaches! Somehow they always appear in a Breath of Fire game. And they're always huge. Luckily they don't do that much damage. Alright, I'm actually going to have Tipo burn a couple of these, as we're close to a heal and save point, and we're going to use it. Oh, good job, Tipo. Too bad that's the one you're also going to burn. Wow, they really don't like him. Also, what kind of mansion has cockroaches? I'm a little concerned by this. Get that fire out, Tipo. So yeah, there's the jump. Ride cockroach. Sounds awful. Alright, this should do it. Wow. They only went after Tipo. Alright. There we go. Not bad XP. And we got an herb. Hooray. But I gotta heal Tipo. There we go. Now, like I was saying, straight up here, there's a door into the eastern part. What's up, Tipo? Ryu. Yeah? Do you feel like we're being watched? A little bit, yeah. Like there's a whole YouTube community. Doesn't look like there are any guards. I mean, we can encounter them. I've got a pretty funny feeling. Okay. I guess it's just my imagination. Yeah, you better keep that in check. Yeah, in here there's a bunch of portraits. You can investigate them. They just give a description about them, like a stern face. Okay. But what we want to do is head down here and through this corridor to the northeast. Would you look at that? We can rest here. Because this butler here will let us rest in this bed. And that is what I'm going to do for now. As after we rest, we'll actually be able to save. So, for now, this has been part 6 of our Breath of Fire 3 guided walkthrough where we infiltrated the manor and decided to, I guess, live in it. Stay tuned for the next episode as we investigate more of it. If you like the episode, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, as it'll help the channel grow. Thanks.